The second story, The Maid. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful maidservant who worked for a very wealthy family. Her beauty was so captivating that the husband couldn't take his eyes off her. Out of jealousy, the wife sent the girl to do a dangerous task far away, hoping she would never return. However, against all odds, the girl came back. Enraged by the maid's return, the wicked wife ordered her servants to pull out all of the maid's nails, cut off her hair and eyelashes, and slit her mouth to ruin her beautiful smile. Her teeth were knocked out, and a red-hot iron was pressed against her chest. Afterward, they threw the maid into a dry well behind the house. One night, while lying in bed with her husband, the wicked wife felt a sense of unease and couldn't sleep. She felt like someone was watching her, so she didn't dare move. She pulled the covers over her head and closed her eyes. After a while, she reached out and held her husband's hand to comfort herself. But to her horror, the hand she was holding was soft and slimy, covered in a foul-smelling yellow liquid, and completely nail-less. After that night, no one ever saw the wicked wife again. The third story, Graveyard. On a rainy night, a taxi driver was driving down a dark, deserted road. His car passed a large, old graveyard filled with thousands of haphazardly placed tombstones. Suddenly, the driver spotted a figure walking along the roadside. Upon closer inspection, he realized it was a young woman with blue eyes and blonde hair, wearing a white dress. She was barefoot and limping. Trying to calm himself, the driver convinced himself that she was just a local out for a late-night stroll. However, he knew that few people lived in the area. As the taxi approached, the woman waved, signaling for a ride. The driver pulled over and invited her into the back seat, striking up a conversation to ease his own fears of driving alone on such a stormy night. He asked her where she was going at such a late hour.
Please take me a little further. My house is just ahead.
She replied in a soft, gentle voice that seemed slightly chilled. He think that, perhaps from standing in the night air for too long. The driver was relieved to have company and agreed to her request. As the taxi passed through the graveyard, the driver heard a laugh coming from the back seat. Turning around to speak to the woman, he realized that she had vanished.